Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot, everybody. I am your host. I am Mimi Lightseer, and over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we about to get into somebody's business. Listen, I've been up since 2 a.m. this morning. And as I said in the pre-show, I've been hearing this love song since 2 a.m. this morning. So I am hoping that this is a love story for y'all. But before we get there, I want to say good morning to all of my guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift. Good evening to all of my international family. What's up to everybody watching behind the scenes on TikTok today? If you are new to the Pisces Tarot experience, go ahead and drop a star in the chat. If you are a returning friend, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. We love to recognize our new and our returning friends over here to see. We know it gets messy over here at Pisces Tarot. Today's agenda consists of a energy cleanse followed by a brief meditation and sound bowl cleansing, followed by divine insights, which is a divine download or earworm. Then we'll get into this overall energy reading and cover some insights and observations, followed by a tarot card reading, confirming everything of what I've told you guys. And then we're going to close this out with some final thoughts. So I want to say good morning to everybody. And if you are watching behind the scenes on TikTok, I strongly advise that you go over to YouTube. That way you get the full experience. And if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find those scrub brushes, toothbrushes, whatever kind of brush emoji that you can find, and put them down in the chat. Some of y'all been up all night like me since 2 o'clock. Some of y'all been up all night. And some of y'all have been tossing and turning. Some of you been at work dealing with people and they funky energy. Some of you are getting up and getting your day started. Wherever you are in the world, we want to be able to just level set and cleanse our energy. So go ahead and drop in the chat those scrub brushes, or whatever, toothbrush, whatever you need this morning. I need a hair comb brush, but you know, we ain't gonna talk about, we just gonna ignore this. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you. All right, here we go, y'all. Now, before we move forward, it's important to take a moment just to ground ourselves and to level set and to become one with present. It doesn't matter what messages I have for y'all. If y'all not in a position to receive, you're not going to hear anything that's being said. So a simple way for us to do this is to be able to cleanse our energy through both breath work and sound. So to do this, we're going to take in a couple of deep breaths, hold it, and exhale very slowly. With each inhale, we want to be able to invite clarity and balance. And with each exhale, we want to be able to release any tension or distractions. And so we're going to do this 3 times. Okay. All right, here we go. It always feels so good to me. All right, now let's clear up any remaining stagnant energy and just reset by putting us one in alignment. We got our girl Boo Boo here. So we're going to do the sound bowl cleanse. Here we go. Divine Spirit, I call upon you and ask for your guidance and your wisdom during this reading. Please surround me with your love and your light. Help me to receive clear and accurate messages. May this reading bring insight, clarity, and understanding for the highest good of all of those that are involved and for the harm of none. Let this message resonate with those who are here currently and those who will be here in the future. Amen, 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 amen. All right, y'all. So if y'all ready to get into this reading, okay, if y'all ready to get into it, baby, listen, this is an honest, safe, fun, interactive space. Your honesty, your participation is appreciated. We have all been a fool in love before, and baby, today just may be your turn. But nevertheless, let's get ready for an engaging, dynamic time. And if you're ready to get into this, let me see those cooking emojis. Let me see those cooking emojis. Now, as I said, I've been up since 2 a.m. this morning. I keep hearing this love song. So I'm praying that today we have a love story. All right? I'm hoping that for you. All right? So welcome, 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 everybody. Let's get ready to get into this reading because, ooh, I got some insights for y'all. Here we go. Now, every day before I do a reading, I always take a minute to reflect upon the immediate energies that Spirit is showing me. And sometimes it's a divine download and sometimes it is an earworm, okay? And today I have an earworm. As I said, I've been up since 2 a.m. and I've been hearing this song like playing over and over in my head. And I keep hearing the first probably 30 seconds of the song, you know? And so the song is a very popular song. It still is a very popular song. A lot of babies have likely to been made off of this song. It's taking me back to 2004. And this was one of the biggest not only just love songs, but biggest girl groups of all time. Okay. One of the biggest girl groups of all time. And that is Destiny's Child. Okay. And the song is Cater to You. Now, I'm hearing, you know, Beyonce go, oh, 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 oh. Now, y'all know I can't sing, but I'm always sing a tune. But anyway, the verse goes, baby, I see you working hard. I want to let you know that I'm proud, let you know that I admire what you do. Don't know if I need to reassure you, but my life will be purposeless without you. If I want it, I got it. When I asked you, you provided. You inspire me to be better. You challenge me for the better. Baby, sit back and let me pour out this love letter. Let me help you take off your shoes, untie your shoestrings, take off your cufflinks. What you want to eat, boo? Let me feed you. Let me run your bath water. Whatever you desire, I supply you. Sing you a song. Turn the game on. I brush your hair. Put your do-rag on. You want a foot rub? You want a manicure? Baby, I'm yours. I want to cater to you, boy. Okay, that's what I'm hearing today. Okay, so I am sincerely hoping that today we have a love story because y'all, everybody's been breaking up and falling apart and choosing themselves and all of that is great. But can somebody have a little bit of love just sometimes? Just sometimes. All right. So if y'all ready to get into this reading and figure out who might be in love, I need you to go ahead and put those tea kettles in the chat. Go ahead and put those tea kettles in the chat because, baby, I want somebody to cater to me. Come rub these feet. They hurt right now. All right, here we go, y'all. Now, when understanding energy, it is super important to know that the universe speaks to us in an abundant of ways. And sometimes it's through signs, synchronicities, wonders, miracles, coincidences, all of those things. Even though I personally believe that everything is interconnected and there is no such thing as a coincidence, things happen. All right, things happen. So, Spirit, what is the overall energy reading for today? So I don't know if you guys heard this song or not, but on YouTube, they post mashups and I'm not sure if that's legal or whatever, but on YouTube, there is a mashup of Two Hands with Beyonce and the Cater to You song. And when I tell you the music from Cater to You, and it goes off. It goes off. All right. So here we go. What is the overall energy reading for today's spirit? Okay. Open to discovery. Okay, open to discovery has come out. And when we look at this card, it has the lock and the key, which talks about wisdom, insight. We also see the ground here, which points to earth energy. We also see mountains. So the mountains represents obstacles, challenges, having to have some type of stamina, some type of endurance, some type of way to fight for this. But we also see, most importantly, the stars here, which represents faith and compassion and empathy, and just relying on that higher self to really show up and to reflect. So we have open to discovery. Okay, somebody is open. Somebody is open today. Now, I don't know if this is you or if this is this person, but open to discovery is the overall energy reading for today. Open to putting in the work, praying that things will work, looking to tap into that insight, that divine insight and intervention, praying, being open to pursuing, seeing where things may go. Okay. Spirit, what is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay. So acceptance is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that on both of these cards, we have a lot of purple and like indigo and like blue energies here, which is telling me that this is having a lot to do with your third eye, as well as your throat chakra and your crown chakra. Okay, so this is all everything from here up, right? And really having that inner guidance and that inner knowing and that inner being of what to do and how to do it. Okay, this is pointing back to the intentional nature of choosing or electing to be in a relationship with somebody. Okay, now, guys of the hidden realms, what messages do you have for us today? Okay, every word has power. Okay, so on this card, we have the Black Heart, but we have education, power of persuasion, communication, which goes back to that throat chakra and that internal dialogue. So what this tells me is that with this card, okay, somebody was feeling empty. Somebody wasn't feeling valued and appreciated. They may have been thinking or reconsidering having conversations about how to move forward, and or been on the fence about trying to about how to really move forward. Like, what is the solve for this, right? What is the solve for this? And how do you come to how do you work through the impasse, right? Which goes back to the open to discovery, right? Because I pointed out to you when we first started looking at the card, the obstacles, you know, the obstructions, the somebody may be having difficulty with finding the words to say to even express how they're feeling. But this is pointing back to the open to discovery card, okay? And so it feels like there has been a disconnect. It feels like there has been a sense of purposelessness. And it feels like somebody may have been getting frustrated that things may not have been going the way that they wanted things to go. Things may not have been salvageable. You know, I'll put it to you this way, because I'm having a hard time trying to describe it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is having difficulties with approaching this situation. But let's be clear. All relationships have a cycle. You have a honeymoon cycle, then you go through that phase, and then you get to the point to where like you don't really care for this person. You can't stand this person. And so then you get back to the, okay, let's repair cycle. And then you get back into this honeymoon cycle. Okay. And so what it feels like is that this relationship at this point in time has gone through this whole cycle. And now it's like, okay, I'm getting back to the point of where I'm trying to tune in and overcome these obstacles, stay grounded with you, realize that I can accept the things that I can accept, but I need to be able to communicate the things that are bothering me, the things that are hurting me, the things that are keeping me conflicted, the things that are making me feel insecure and invalidated in this space. Does that make sense? Now, how is it showing up for us on a day-to-day basis? If you know that relationships go through cycles, can you put the recycle bin, the recycle sign in the chat? Because I feel like people forget that love stories are not always warm and fuzzy. It's a cycle. Okay, it's a cycle. It's never going to be just one way or the other. It's a whole complete cycle. And people need to understand, you know, that love stories are never just, you know, an end all be all. Boy meets girl, y'all fall in love and y'all go from there, right? That's never the case, okay? Now, the truth that you need to hear for your journey is body work, okay? What is this body work? Is this 2 legs? I'm so confused. What is this? Y'all, body work? Okay, I have no idea what this represents. Body work. Is this 2 legs? I've never seen this card before. But it's interesting because on this card, you have like the little tattoo here that represents those leaves. And so as I'm looking at that, is that a hot dog? Let me stop. Y'all, all I know is it has these leaves here, right? Which represents growth and stability. And those leaves are also reflected there on that particular card, okay? So you may be working out right now to help blow off steam, trying to build your confidence back up. Going through the motions of like trying to figure out, I'm mad I thought that was a hot dog. Going through the motions of trying to like figure out who you are. You know, and trying to stick this thing out, you know, like trying to repair, trying to move forward, just trying to put your best foot forward. The soul whisper for today. What's the soul whisper for today? Vibration. Okay, vibration is the soul whisper for today. Now, we have a whole lot of big eyes. Y'all notice this? These eyes today? Having eyesight, obviously third eye chakra, but having the visibility and being able to see what you need to see and feel what you need to feel and know what you need to know. This is very interesting energy, y'all. Okay, vibration. You are responsible for the energy that you create for yourself, and you are responsible for the energy that you bring to others. This is a quote from Oprah Winfrey, and I agree to this in every way. Your experience of the world can be described as an energetic reflection, and therefore it is vital that you keep your outgoing energy in check. If you feel the happiness of your life do not align with your desires, it may be time for you to check in with yourself to see what sort of energy that you're putting out there in the world. If you have been finding that you are encountering people with negative energy, ask yourself whether if you have been particularly negative lately. If you have found that there has been a lot of worrying happening around you, ask yourself whether you have been spending unnecessary amount of energy worrying. Keeping in mind and making sure that the energy that you wish to attract is in alignment with the energy that you share. The energetic vibration of the universe will pay you back in kind for whatever you put out there. So this is about you remaining positive, constructive, active, and affirmative, which is overcoming the negativity, the destruction, and the adverse and pessimism, right? So again, this goes back to your third eye, okay? And the affirmation for today is I raise my own energetic vibration by lifting others. So the reason why they chose the hemsva for this is because they said, watch your energy, align yourself with who you want to attract and protect yourself from the malicious energies. So with that being said, it makes sense why I was just referencing that cycle in love, right? How you go through these things and you're like, okay, if I want to save my relationship, I need to act like I want to be here. If I want to have my man to shower me, or if I want to have my woman to treat me like the man that I want to feel like, then I need to put that energy into my woman. You understand? So it's like, listen, some things in this relationship are not going to change. It is what it is, right? But I can do the small things to make a noticeable impact to change and get the relationship to go in a direction of which I want it to go. Does that make sense, y'all? Now, I knew I was missing something. Y'all, why I be over here tripping lately? Okay, so what is the overall? I knew I was missing something. I was like, that card don't go there. Okay, anyway, what is the undercurrent here, Spirit? Sea creatures. Find guidance in times of darkness and let your inner light shine bright. Okay. So, all right. This is about you tapping in, finding guidance in dark times and not giving up, not caving in, not quitting, not stopping there, and being able to move forward. So like I said, you guys likely have been going through some dark times with this person, which explains why we have the mountains here, which also explains why we have the obstacles here and the grounding, but we have the lock and the key, which means you have some type of insight and you're open to discovery. Okay. So as we shift to personal insights, it's important to know, okay, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay. Don't make it be about you if the story ain't about you. All right. Now, here we go. This is about you being invested and investing. Okay. Health issues could arise. Okay. So maybe you're at the point where you're like, you know what? And this could go back to that body work too. Perhaps somebody has some health issues here and that's where they had to start working out and taking better care of themselves and being like, you know what? I'm not going to stress myself out about this relationship. You know, I'm only going to get out what I'm going to put in. Like we say in tech, garbage in, garbage out. What you put in is what you'll get out. All right. Now, what is going on here? What is the news here? It's so interesting how when you're in relationships with people, you become so engulfed with them to where you get stuck. Right? And it takes an emotional toll on you, right? And that can cause you to have anxiety, grief, depression, you know, just a lot of negative things, which is why those vibrations are important. Because if you're coming into the relationship from that collaborative and cohesive and healthy relationship space, yes, you are having to continue to work to keep it there, but you're not going down either because you know what it means to be in a healthy relationship, right? A healthy relationship includes understanding and acceptance and motivation and ease and accountability, right? You see how that sounds different than insecurity, distrust, loss, overwhelm, inadequacy. You know, that sounds so different, doesn't it? Okay. Spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out the bag. Somebody is untrustworthy. Okay, somebody is untrustworthy. Somebody is untrustworthy. Somebody done been exposed for something, which could also be causing you health issues, right? Revealing secrets. Ooh. What's the tea? Stalker, stalkings, watching, obsessed. Somebody got a stalker. Somebody got a stalker. I'm curious to know if this, let me keep going. As I'm speaking to y'all, like I'm starting to feel like chest pains, but I'm not in pain, but it's like I'm feeling things here in my chest. So that could be speaking to like the health concerns that are here. Like something is so stressful, like it's causing you chest pains. Okay. Breaking your heart, possibly. Well, we did have the black heart here with education and the power of persuasion. So perhaps when this conversation is had, the truth comes out. This is heartbreaking. And not only is it heartbreaking, but the person has enough. They say enough and do enough to keep you from leaving. Like you feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're trapped. Oh, I was hoping that this is going to be just a straight up love story, but this is not what I'm picking up this morning at all. I'm getting a third party situation, like somebody had a baby on somebody. Oh, God. Something you can't change. Like there's a whole situation. There's a whole situation going on here that somebody doesn't know nothing about. Something you can't change. Oh, man. What lies beneath all of this? I was hoping for a love story today, y'all. Insecure. Insecure. Okay, so here goes this low vibration that we were just talking about. Insecurity. Somebody's feeling very insecure. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. So somebody may be having financial difficulties right now. Okay. I am so confused right now, if I'm being honest, because I'm trying to understand, why am I hearing Destiny's Child cater to you? But then I'm getting all these bad signs coming out here. But I guess that's the power of persuasion, right? Somebody trying to tell you, baby, please don't give up on me. You know? What's the true emotion here, Spirit? Now, that's funny. We got round and round. Cycle, triggers, and lessons is at the bottom of the deck, which is what I was talking about when we were talking about the cycles in relationships. Okay, I accidentally pulled out two. Okay, here it is. We got an addiction here. We got sexual addiction here. And then we got bad news. Okay, so yeah, I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I told y'all, I'm picking up on... I told you. Oh, goodness gracious. What is the true crime here? What's the true crime here? Y'all, just when y'all think that it's gonna get good, just when you think that it's all about love, we got the warm and fuzzies going, next thing you know, here goes the drama. All right. Somebody went missing. Somebody went missing. Okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. I can only tell y'all what I'm feeling. And you know, sometimes too, when people break up with people, sometimes, you know, you start romanticizing a person, and that's possible too. That's why I'm hearing cater to you. Somebody could be like, I don't care what it is, just come back and let us work this out and let's figure this out. That could be it too, why I'm hearing it. I don't know. We got to keep looking so I can tell you. But it's really bothering me because it's like, how do I have all of this stuff here? But then it's like, I'm picking up on this other energy, but I'm hearing this other song. Like, this is crazy. Fulfillment, wish, okay? Wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happiness, and outcomes, okay? So somebody, I'm telling you, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Hold on. All right. Spirit, what is the energy of the person that's here? Dog. Dog. We got the 10 of Cups. Okay, but we got the dog. All right. Somebody here is not who they said they were. They're trying to be loyal. Yeah. Okay, I got it. You know what? I'm already seeing where this is going. You know what? Let's be clear. In the collective, we got, somebody said sure did text her after 2 months. You know what? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. All right. What is blocking this relationship from growing and thriving? I'm trying to keep my opinions to myself. Look, no good ones. That was at the bottom of the deck. No good ones. I'm trying to refrain and keep my opinions to myself. Indecision. You are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. Yeah. All right, y'all. I know what's going on here. Spirit, is there love here in this connection? Genuine love. I don't have feelings for you, and I don't want to hurt your feelings either. So they're being polite, but they're very conflicted in their energy. Oh, child. This is exactly what I'm thinking that it is. All right, so person A. Y'all ready to get down to the bottom of this? Because now I'm curious, like, what in the world is going on here? Person A here feels like they have been struggling with indecision. They didn't want to make a commitment either way. They don't like you, but they don't want to hurt your feelings either. Okay? Person A may finally be coming forward and spilling the beans, letting the secrets be revealed. The cat is out of bag, showing you just how untrustworthy they have been. Okay? This person may have ghosted you and maybe very much so a dog. Okay. They come to the table making it seem like they got their things together, come to the table making it seem like, they have everything. You know how people put on these representatives when you meet them, and they come through putting themselves in a position like, oh, the knight in shining armor, right? The person that gives you everything that you need, wishes fulfilled, right? Remember, the album was Destiny Fulfilled, right? Making you feel like you got a chance in Snowball's hell to be Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. whatever, right? Making you feel like they're going to give you what your heart's desires.
Damn.
But if you really look at it, it ain't true, right? If you really look at it. Now, person B probably thought that their wishes were coming true. Thought that they finally met the one that was for them. Okay? Probably have been acting a little bit crazy, being a stalker, watching you, being obsessed, okay? Very insecure about the connection, all right? Is going to receive some type of bad news that causes them to have a health scare, all right? Because they're overly involved in it. I think person A is the one with the sex addiction, and I think person B may be the person who's unemployed and or living beyond their means, okay? I think it's more so the living beyond their means than anything. I don't pick up on the fact that they don't have money. I think it's more so like they live beyond their means. And I hate to say it, but I think part of the reason why person B is so drawn to person A is because person A's got some type of financial coin in the bag. Okay. So they're looking at the whole picture of who this person is. This is why they're settling and wanting to cater to this person. Child, y'all gold diggers get on my nerves. All right. Baby, if you are ready to get into this reading and figure out whose business we are finna get into, I need y'all to find those magnifying glasses. Go ahead and find those magnifying glasses and drop them in the chat, because now I'm curious. Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Who's the person who is coming clean and having to tell somebody they don't like them like that? And who's the person that's going to sit up here and settle and trying to go back and... This y'all need to stop playing games, okay? Just stop playing games. But here we go. All right, y'all. Spirit, who is person A coming through? Remember, I do my readings for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Person A is coming through as a earth sign, okay? This person is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if you or your person is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, go ahead and put the earth sign in the chat right now. Go ahead and drop the earth sign in the chat. We got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn today coming in as the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Overcommitted. We already talked about this person being indecisive. All right. Overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritized, lack of balance, and overwhelmed. Okay. This person got to come clean. This person got to come clean. Okay. Now, remember, the energy can be inverted. So just because I'm speaking from the perspective of this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, whoever person B is, it may be reversed for you. Okay. Now, person B in all of this. Who is person B? Is a water sign. Okay. Now we back to this. We talked about this same element yesterday. All right, so if you or your person is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and if you are a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I need y'all to represent y'all's signs. If you or your person is a water sign or earth sign, put water or earth in the chat. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're coming in as the Page of Cups in reverse, emotional immaturity, insecurity. We talked about that, okay? We talked about disappointment, new ideas, and creative blocks, all right? Listen, y'all, listen. Child, I just said yesterday, we haven't talked about water and earth signs in a long time. And here we go again. Tiffany said, I asked that man if he was having a baby. Child, listen. If y'all ready to get into this reading, I need you to put your wine glasses up, put your coffee cups, tea kettles, whatever beverage you drinking on this morning, because this sound like this finna get real messy. And the fact that you got my doggone chest over here hurting with you, somebody is over here clutching their pearls, squeezing their cheeks, and guarding their loins. Somebody cannot believe what's coming. Like, they got the news and all of a sudden their world just came crashing down. Yeah. I need y'all to go ahead, put those drinks in the chat, and let's get ready to get into this business. Here we go. Y'all, I hate to say it, but it makes sense why I'm here and cater to you. Somebody's living in Delulu land. Somebody, this water sign over here, don't want to let it go. Don't want to let it go. Stalking, insecure. Yeah. That's where it's like, let me fix this. You know, we went through the cycle. We done went through our problem. Let's get back on track. Yeah, I'm saying it. Thinking that sex gonna fix something. You can't fix nothing with sex. When a person got a sex addiction, ain't nothing you could fix with that. That's the norm for them. They done seen it all, did it all. It's, you know. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn comes to the table with this grandiose sex. They love exquisite sex. They like top shelf sex, okay? So this person that's here, it's nothing you can do that's going to blow their mind, because this is what they do all the time. This is who they are. This is how they woo people. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person used, I hate to say it this way, but some type of sexual magic to help lure and attract and like hook people. You understand? They use their magic stick to do magic. All right, now, what is going on with my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here? They also use sex to hide their true feelings and their emotions. They don't want to be connected, which goes back to that indecision card, all right? So here we go, y'all. Person A, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, 2 cards came out. So I'm going to read this and then I'm going to pull another card. Yeah. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're used to coming in being very confident, very headstrong, very much so the type of person, you have a lot of friends, you have a lot of connections. When I say friends, I'm not always talking about romantic, but you do have a lot of friends. You're used to winning. You're used to people worshiping you. You're used to people, well, I shouldn't say worshiping you, but you're used to people flattering you, right? You're accustomed to being secure in who you are, being comfortable. You're also very, you're used to winning. Okay. You're used to winning. All right. And so it's a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of friendship, a lot of things are happening here. Right. So I'm not surprised that that puts you in a place to where you could be indecisive about who you want to pick. Right. Because we're talking about you. Like, who do you want to pick? Okay. Who do you want to be with? It makes sense why you're indecisive, because you have a lot of options. Right. Damn, we coming out with your energy out the gate with this Capricorn energy here with this devil card. Okay. So as we said from the beginning, there is a sex addiction already here. We've already acknowledged that. This is what makes you a dog. This is what makes you come across with this grandiose sex. Yes, it's amazing. However, you come to the table, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pretending like you're ready for something that you're emotionally unavailable for. Let's just keep it real. You're emotionally unavailable. And it's been very misleading. And the minute that you have to confront your emotions, you start running. Now, I know you probably like, Mimi, what do you mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is, okay, you come through portraying that you're this hopeless romantic until the woman starts to facilitate the conversation with the, well, what are we? You know, you can't keep coming around dropping off exquisite sex to people and think that feelings are not going to get involved. And then the minute that they're coming towards you and are saying to you, like, what are we going? So what are we? Are we going to be a couple? Like, are we going to try this? You're over here looking like a deer in headlights. And you don't want to answer the question. And so you start ghosting and you shut down and when you went missing on this person. But what this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio didn't realize was that they were involved with the devil. Okay, you have a whole lot of negative energies around you, which is also going back to that vibration piece, right? So there was a whole lot of emotions that were here that has really caused you to be in a place where it's like, you know what? I have to realize and accept that I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. I wasn't ready. You know, I'm never going to be ready. I don't want to hurt your feelings and communicate that to you. I don't want to have to tell you, you know, but I feel like my actions is telling you, because whenever you have the conversation with me, I'm avoiding you. I'm avoiding you and I'm avoiding it. And I've gotten away with it. Okay. So you see how this can be very manipulative. You see how this can be very disheartening. Now, let me ask this question. If you are this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay, and you know that that's how you guys have been acting, let me know. Like, why won't you just tell this person the truth? Is it truly because you like, I have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I'm just being polite? Like, do people not realize that you can just be very blunt and straightforward and just say, you know what? I just want to have sex with you. And truthfully speaking, it's really up to that person to say whether or not they want to just have sex with you. Okay? Period. Like it can really be that simple. We're adults, right? We're all adults. So if you feel like you're incapable of giving quality relationships, why do you keep selling that vision, that dream to people? And then when they try to approach you to find out what next steps look like and what the future holds on, you're just over here like,
a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit.
All right. So you kind of like brought this on yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. You kind of brought this on yourself. Now, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You coming in as the Two of Wands in reverse, okay? When this person ghosted you, this left you at a loss, okay? This left you at an absolute loss. When this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio met you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they thought that like I said, that their wishes had been fulfilled. They were so happy, so like everything was coming together and working for them. You had the total package. You had the total package. But little did they know, as they continue to let things play out and to develop for you, this was not the best connection that you thought that it was going to be. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio got their feelings hurt in this. Okay, got their feelings hurt. They were very disappointed. And knowing, like now, I go back to they're at a loss, right? Because the foundational energy with this Page of Cups talking about disappointment and insecurity, right? With this Two of Wands coming out in the present energy in reverse, you're in this space where you just like, ugh. Like, what do I do with this? Where do I go from here? Right? You're calling this person. This person's not answering your texts. They're not returning your phone calls. They may have even gotten petty and blocked you. And we talked about this yesterday. About how when people be petty enough to block you on the weekends, but then they unblock you because they want to be able to talk to you and then block you and do Like, this person is doing like the most to deceive you. You try to call them and the phone just off the hook. Then when they want something, here they come calling you. And because you're so into this person, you jump every chance that they get. So it's like you allow this person to betray you. You allow this person to violate you because you're so into this person. You're just like, I just want to do whatever I got to do to please you. Okay, this is making sense. Okay, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's coming through strong this morning, they treating you like you the king of Zamunda, whatever you like. Okay, treating you like the king of Zamunda. If he told you to swim across the ocean to come get some, you gonna do it. But it's also coming from a space of insecurity. So again, you're trying to prove who you are. You're trying to prove what you can give. You're trying to prove your value and prove your worth instead of just saying, you know what? If this ain't what you want, then I'm just going to move around. My feelings is going to be hurt, but I'm just going to move around and accept the fact that this is a closed door. Okay? So this person has been on a quest for information because they don't know what to do with this. This is why they're stalking and watching you. This is why they're doing whatever they can possibly do to try to get information about this earth sign, because it's like you left me in the dark and I don't understand. What did I do that was wrong to cause you to feel like you don't have to answer me, that you can avoid me? It's like an illusion here, right? And this person is spiraling. They're spiraling. They're having anxiety attacks. They're having all kind of things, just trying to figure out like what's going on, because 1 minute it was good and then 1 minute it's not. Okay, does that make sense? Now, if you are coming in as this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and that's how you're feeling with your person, can you go ahead and give me the black heart in the chat if that resonates with you? All right, so what is favorable about this situation? We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there's been a lot of loss here. All right, there's been a lot of loss here. All right. And if we're being honest, it's not just coming from the perspective of this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's also, which is still your energy, earth sign, but it's been a lot of loss here for this water sign as well. Okay, it's a lot of insecurity, a lot of things just not happening the way that you thought it was. And honest to God, the truth beyond all of this is, even though it's hurting your feelings, water signs, that this person has been unresponsive, and irresponsible for their behaviors with you, you don't really realize this, that, you know, this was a blessing that things were closed the way it is.
Denied.
You've been sitting up here praying for this person, hoping for this person to, you know, to acknowledge you, to come forward, to open up their heart. And they are still meeting you with resistance. And what you don't understand about this is that you have no idea the person that you're dating. You have no idea the person that the person that you think you with is not the person that you're actually with. Does that make sense? You're living a lie. You're living a lie. And that's where they need to come forward and spill the beans. And that's where this bad news is coming from. They gonna have to tell you that you ain't the one or the two. You ain't number 23 either. You more like 999. All right. So the best thing that could have happened is that God's redirection was protection for you. And that's for both of you, right? Because I know that I'm vacillating back and forth between the energies, right? But I want you guys to understand that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is taking an L as well. Even though they're in hiding, even though they're avoiding their feelings and their emotions, even though it's all of these negative things, listen, the moment that they come forward to tell you half the truth that you need to see, they will be dead in the water. It ain't even funny. Okay? But I still feel like because the truth has not been revealed yet, that this is why you're still like, okay, let me cater to you. Let me show you that I love you. Let me show you that I appreciate you. Let me show you. I'm willing to accept the good with the bad, but you don't know what the bad is. They just keep feeding you lies and you keep eating it up. And then when they don't deliver the lies, then you over here feeling disappointed and hurt and confused and confounded and feeling less than. And then there you go spiraling out of control again. So it's very, very weird energy, okay? So let me ask you this question. If we're being honest and having an adult conversation, would you agree that the best thing that could have happened for this relationship was for it to come to this end, to come to this stopping point, to come to this separation place, this crossroad? Would you agree that that's the best thing that could ever happen? If you agree that the best thing that could have happened here was for y'all to fall apart, can you just put your little church finger up and just say, excuse me? Excuse me. Just put your little church finger up in the chat. Because I feel like this was one of those ways how God just brought y'all apart, split y'all apart. That was a blessing. You don't need an answer. You got one. They inconsistent. They causing, you got one. Both of you, you got one. Now, what is problematic or consequential about this relationship? 2 cards came out again. Yeah, listen. This water sign was being very naive. Going for, opening up the heart, acting, giving, put everything. And now this person is kind of heartless too. This energy is going both ways. I'm seeing the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn just doing him and being very cold-hearted, very cowardly, not really thinking about the effects that they're having on other people, just living their life in oblivion, just doing them. But then I'm also seeing this for this Pisces too. This Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming in as being very naive and being unaware. Okay, just, yeah. Dang. All right, what is consequential about this? We got the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, this person has been very deceitful, very distrustworthy, very unhonest and not honest and very unloyal. I wouldn't be surprised if this earth sign will be what you call ethically, well, at this point it's unethically monogamous. They keep selling this pipe dream to anybody who will listen. Like they trying to run game, but you going about it the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're creating these fantasies and selling these lies. And it's so unnecessary. Because I feel like when they're talking to you, they're telling you one thing, but I feel like in their dream, I feel like in their mind, in their thoughts, they like, ooh, don't believe that.
All a bunch of bullshit.
Okay. So it was a good thing that this relationship with this person kind of fell apart because this person was not who you think they are, water signs. Okay, they are not who you thought that they were. This person never had any intentions on settling down. They never had any intentions on choosing you. They never had any intentions on taking you serious. This is a game that they run over and over again. Okay, but I feel like what's happening is now that things done got real, game is over for them. All right, now What is the truth that you need to hear right now for your journey? Why am I asking that question? That is not the truth that you, well, maybe it is. What is this trying to teach you? You got to get out your feelings. Okay, both of y'all got to get out your feelings. All right. Now, what is interesting here is with this Four of Cups, okay? This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is trying to act like they don't care, okay? They're trying to act like they're focused on other things. But I do feel like even though they are focused on other things, I do feel like for some reason or another, this energy of this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is coming back to infiltrate their thoughts. Okay, so it's a very weird energy that I'm picking up on. The energy is giving, I don't want to pay you no attention. I want to act like you don't exist. I want to act like you're nothing to me, because I can walk away from you. I could pick up and walk away from you whenever I want to. But it feels like even though they're in a space of selfishness, it's like something about you keeps coming back and haunting them. And when they really start thinking about you, they're thinking about how cruel, how malicious, how dishonest they have been. And this is where it's starting to weigh on them. Okay, it is really starting to weigh on them, because it's like now they got to come clean. They got to come forth. They got to tell the truth. Okay, it's like a guilty consciousness is coming here. Now for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they over here just loathing. Like, what did I do to you? I thought that you were the person for me. You're ghosting me. You pop up. You in and out. You hot and cold. You up and down. I don't know if you're going to come in. Like, what is going on here? Okay, so like they're holding on to their feelings because they're confused in their feelings. But then you have somebody else that's just like, I don't even want to open up that bag of worms. I don't even want to go there and tell you the truth. I don't even want to do that. But it feels like their consciousness is starting to weigh on them. What do you need to do to heal? With that Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like this earth sign needs to put on a big boy or big girl panties. One of the two. Okay? I'm not telling you to go fight for what you want in this relationship, because I don't feel like you want to fight. I do feel like you need to come forward and tell the truth. Okay, I think you need to be honest with this person and let them know, I'm not who you think I am. And I think that once you say that, you will free this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio of their agony. But a part of me also feels like even if you did come forward and tell the truth, because this person is so into you, it feels like they would just, again, whatever you like. I just want to cater to you. I just want to be here with you. I can't change who you are, but I can change how I perceive you. And if you just tell me that you want to see multiple people, I'm cool with that. As long as when I'm with you, I'm with you. And when I'm not, I'm not. As long as you show me some respect. But here's the thing. I don't feel like this person can give you what you're really looking for. I feel like even if you were to compromise, you will put yourself in a position where you are settling. And you are then violating the boundary of what this person is capable of giving you. Like you're asking for them to shoot beyond the pale. And you're hoping that he would change. And the reality is they're not. Listen, your sex is just as good as everybody else's to them. Okay? It's all the same to them. All right? So for you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, understanding that this is in play, you're always going to be insecure. You're always going to feel invalidated. You're always going to have this question, this is going to continue to gnaw at you. You understand what I'm saying? Like even though you keep saying, I'm cool, you're not cool. You're not okay. Like, let's be honest. You're not okay. You're over here just like, oh, it is what it is. No, it's not.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Alexa, turn on living room light. Nobody told her to. My son must have turned the TV back on. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Now, what do you need to do? You got to have the courage. Okay, you got to have the courage to come forward and to tell the truth. You got to be honest about what your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations are. You also got to be honest about, y'all, look at this. Why this little boy got 2 red flags? You got to be honest about who you are, right? The things that make you happy is friendship. You value having a peace of mind. You don't want to be committed to nobody. And you got to be honest about that. I come through. I'm emotionally immature, but I come through like I'm a knight in shining armor. I'm a big walking huge red flag. Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to tell the truth. You need to be honest and forthcoming that I am a huge red flag. Okay, I am a huge red flag. If you've never seen it before, now you have seen it in me. Don't do it, Miss Seeley. Do not do it. Okay. You have to be bold in knowing who you are and what it is that you offer. Okay. No, understand that. All right. But if you don't have the heart to come forward and to tell the truth because you scared you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, running and going missing and ghosting somebody is not the answer either. Because you're not even freeing yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is very problematic energy. It's very immature. But yet and still in your foundational energy, you're coming in as being overwhelmed. And what about this makes you overwhelmed? Having to tell the truth, have to be honest. That makes you overwhelmed? Because you're living a comfortable life. Enjoying life. Going with the flow. Everything is good. But you're over here reaping negativity upon others. And see, now we got the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. This is about you coming forward and telling the truth, being honest and understanding, educating and empowering somebody else, like we talked about here, that this is who I am. I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want to have a good time. I'm here for a little while, not a long time. A good time, not a long time. It's that simple. So the question then becomes, why can't you just be honest and tell the truth? What is it that you're hiding from? What is it that you're running from? You scared that this person's not going to accept that? I mean, they've already accepted the fact that you're not being a good person. But what are you so afraid of? What are you scared to confront in this question? I'm asking this to the earth signs. Like, what are you scared of facing? Because at the end of the day, the behaviors and the things that you're doing right now is so misleading. And if this person is willing to accept you in this, ain't no telling what they willing to accept you for. But their feelings are very much so hurt.
I am disgusted.
Now, Why do I feel like this water sign done went and got a tattoo? In honor of this earth sign. And the reason why I say that is because I go back here to this body work. And that, remember I told y'all I was like an earth sign, like a little leaf, a tree, something. I wouldn't be surprised if they went and got a tattoo. It's something small, something dainty, something that has dual meaning. But I definitely feel like they got it. Now, here it goes. I feel like with this Six of Wands here, I feel like the reason why this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn will not come forward and tell the truth is because they're trying to save face. Again, it goes back to them. They're so used to being successful. They're so used to being victorious. They're not used to failing, okay? And they feel like if they acknowledge that the truth that's within them, that would be considered a failure for them. Okay, that would be considered a failure. So it's easier for them to be in denial and to ignore the fact that they're not who they are. They're playing these games because the moment that they have to be vulnerable enough to tell the truth about who they are and how they show up in the world, that would admit to the world that they have a weakness, and they don't want to express that. They don't want to reveal that. Newsflash, we all got shortcomings. We all have shortcomings, right? So they want to come through. They want to keep things positive. They want to be sincere. They want to be loving and all of those other things like that. But they definitely are trying to keep that image going that they're very soft and endearing and, you know, loving and, you know, all of those different things like that. But the reality is that that's not who you are. So not only are you lying to other people, but you're lying to yourselves. And this is what makes you unhappy at night. This is what makes you unhappy. See, what people don't realize about this earth sign is that they spend a lot of time alone. A lot of time alone. So their way of, hold on. Excuse me. Their way of coping. Okay, this makes sense. This makes so much sense. This sex addiction that is here as a coping mechanism to hide the fact that they're not happy with who they are and where they are in life. Even though they have everything that they have, they thought that they would have everything that they were going to have. It feels like they came into a space where they were like, you know, I thought that once I got, we talk about it all the time, where and how when people get, they're like, oh, I'm going to be happy when I get this career, when I make this much money, when I get this and I get that. And they thought, honest to God, that once they accomplished all these things that they would be happy. But then they looked up and realized that's not really how that works. And so they're using women as collateral damage to pop up, do their thing, get what they need, which is very selfish, okay? It's very selfish because they are using innocent people to get what they want, but feel like they don't have to give anything in return. And it's one woman is specifically that is here, or one person that is here specifically, that came and gave them something they can't get rid of.
Stop it. What?
So now this is starting to weigh on them. This is why they don't want to come forward and tell the truth. Now, it could be, again, it could be something as simple as a child. It could be something more severe. I don't know your personal situation, right? But they did walk away with something that they can't get rid of, okay? And it's a permanent situation. And this is where they have to come forward and they have to be honest and they have to tell the truth. All right. And this is what's also bothering them on the inside because they're so used to having this pristine image. And now this is making them unhappy too, that they got to have conversations with people that they don't want to have. Yep. Being real cowardly right now. I literally just said this. They're being forced to have conversations that they don't want to have. With that Strength card in reverse, they need to come forward and tell the truth, and they don't want to do that. It's easier for them to tuck their tail and just walk away. I'm telling you, they do not want to have this conversation with that Four of Pentacles and this Page of Swords together. They do not want to have this conversation. They're keeping this a secret. Okay, they are keeping this a secret. They don't want nobody to know. They are embarrassed. That's what this is. They are embarrassed. They holding this tight to their chest. What did they do? What did they do? That's that spilling the beans, revealing the secrets, the cat's out of the bag. Why don't they want to talk? They will have to admit that they've been heartless. They will have to admit that they've been playing games, that they've been heartless. They haven't cared. They've been moody. They've been inconsistent. They will have to take accountability for all of the things that they've done to everybody. That's why they're avoiding it. And the news flash is they're not just avoiding you, water signs. They're avoiding everybody. Okay? They are avoiding everybody. If someone tries to confront them right now about what they've been doing, they're just like, what? That's misinformation. That's fake news.
Accusation. False accusation.
This is really getting to the point where it's like the master manipulator and gaslighting you, because it's like, even though this water sign is being very persistent about getting clarity, they don't want to give it to you because they will have to give it to every woman that they've screwed over. Okay? It was a reason. It was God's protection that you guys were separated. Okay? That's really what it was. But I think that the reason why this water sign is showing up here with this earth sign here in this particular reading is because this water sign was emotionally connected, overly invested, and very persistent. Everybody else was just kind of like, oh, dang, that's messed up. Like, that person just walked on and left me alone. Okay. But no, this water sign keep checking in.
You've got mail.
Okay. So you understand? And remember, the energy can be inverted. Okay. I'm just telling the story from the perspective of the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as it pertains. You could be the water sign experiencing what I'm talking about with the earth sign. It could be inverted. Okay. Now, what is this great secret? What is this great secret? Give me one card. Tell me, what is the secret here? Indecision. Indecision. They don't know what they want. They are putting themselves in a predicament where they are intentionally creating barriers. It's emotional immaturity. But we already knew indecision was here. That was one of the first cards that came out. They're afraid of making a mistake, so they don't want to commit one way or the other. And they didn't have the heart to tell people that they didn't want to be committed. But they out here living their best life, out here doing whatever they're doing. Insecurity. Yep. Insecurity. This is like a mental blockage. You understand? Insecurity. And they leave people hanging, leaving people wanting them to come back, leaving people wishing them. They have a habit of doing this to people. But they didn't know that this water sign, look, here it is. I just cut the deck, literally. I just cut the deck, and here goes the Three of Cups. This person has a history of being unfaithful. They're not committed to anybody. They like to leave you hanging. They like to have you all stressed out and depressed, all full of anxiety, all full of grief because of their own insecurities. I cut the deck because usually I show you what's at the bottom of the deck, but what was at the bottom of the deck was that Page of Swords and that Four of Pentacles. So that's why I cut the deck. But yeah, they're trying to act like they don't care. Who child? What in the world is going on here? Like, what is happening? Oh my gosh. All of this because you don't want to be honest. All of this because you're trying to save face. And you a low down dirty dog. Now, y'all know earth signs, I be trying my best not to come for y'all. I really do, because I be sounding so biased, so full of judgment. But I can say this because every man I've dated has been an earth sign, specifically a Taurus. And when I look back, it's like all of y'all, and I'm going to put y'all in a box because that's what we're talking about, are so full of malarkey. It's like y'all, I'll tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna give y'all some closing thoughts. But let's just do a poll here. If you've ever dated an earth sign, can you just raise your hand in the chat? If you've ever dated an earth sign, raise your hand in the chat. I just want to do a poll because I don't want y'all to think that, you know, I'm always judging and being, you know, hyper focused or whatever. I'm not projecting my pain. But I just want to know, if you've ever dated an earth sign, raise your hand in the chat. Okay. Now, if you felt like you were being intentionally misled and the truth was misrepresented in so many different ways, and if you've experienced how they hate to be held accountable when you call them on their bullshit, I want you to put a red heart in the chat. I actually put a black heart in the chat. If you've ever encountered them not being honest, not willing to stand on business, you try to have conversations with them, they shut down, I want you to put a black heart in the chat. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing a lot of black hearts. So it's not just me. So recently I was having a conversation. Well, it wasn't so recent. It was a couple months ago. But recently I was having a conversation with my ex from college. And this dude was like buttering me up, talking about how he still think about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, blah, blah, blah. And so I said, well, what? That's so interesting that you should say that. Like, what specifically is inspiring you to feel that way? And I assure you that I have never gotten an answer.
I want you to answer my question.
Like, I'm still waiting for a response. And that was 4 months ago. But you volunteered this. You voluntarily said to me, I still think about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I think about you all the time. Well, help me to understand. What are you specifically thinking about?
Embarrassing.
Because, like, for real, bro, like, what were you thinking about that you had to offer me that? Nobody asked you for that information. You volunteered it. And now that I'm asking you to stand on what it was that you had to say, now all of a sudden you ain't got nothing to say? Oh, okay.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
So you have to ask very, very precise questions, very clear questions. But I feel like no matter what happens, I feel like with this water sign, no matter what you do when you ask this person, they're not going to tell you the truth. Okay, they're just not.
I can explain.
And the main reason why they're not going to tell you the truth is like what we talked about. I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. They're just being polite. All right, they're just being polite. Now, if y'all ready to get into these closing thoughts, I need you to go ahead and find those paper, pen, notebook emojis. Because baby, I feel like it's time for us to figure out like what is about to happen. We understand the assignment. Okay, they're being led to come forward and to tell the truth, but they're being a coward. I hate to say it. Water signs, you're being a coward. I didn't say it. The card said it. Not water signs, earth signs. You're being a coward. You're trying to avoid being responsible for your emotional coldness, your callousness. You're trying to avoid it. And the reality is, it's time for you to come forward and to tell the truth. Okay, it is time. It is time. Spirit is pushing you to come into this space where you have to confront who you really are. This is, like you're trying to avoid your irresponsibility. And Spirit is just going to keep on gnawing at you until you come clean with each and every woman that you have screwed over, or each and every person that you have screwed over.
Hey, Sue, your rent's due, motherfucker.
Here we go. Here's the thing. Honesty is always the best policy. You should tell people what it is and give them the choice to decide what do they want to do. Okay? You should always be honest and forthcoming with people and let people know the truth. I feel like there's a whole lot of secrets here with this earth sign, and they're not telling you anything because I feel like they're embarrassed. And I think I said that earlier, but I definitely feel like they are embarrassed. Now that the truth has come out, they're trying to hide, and you can't hide from the truth. All of the lies are being exposed.
The lies. There you go. The lies.
Yeah. That's where the spilling the beans is coming out. The secrets are being revealed. The cat is out the bag. Yeah, somebody is really untrustworthy, and we know who they are. They being a dog. They over here pretending that they got this power, this passion, this excitement, this enthusiasm. They're trying to act like this is something that they really want, and they want it with you. But then when it comes down to the conversation about what does this look like I just told you, my ex-boyfriend was sitting there talking about, I still think about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, and I still wonder if we can work it out. Why would you say all of that? And then when I ask you, so really, what makes you feel that way? What makes you think about me? There's nothing. There's crickets. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. The math isn't mathing. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's happening to this water sign. The water sign is finally waking up, and it's just like, I'm not about to sit up here and keep playing these games. You! Okay? Like, I'm not about to keep playing these games with you. Now, we got the Two of Cups. The Two of Pentacles, excuse me. No, the Two of Cups. I was right. The Two of Cups. Okay? Part of the reason why I feel like they won't cut the cord or come forward and to tell the truth, aside from the fact that they will have to acknowledge that they have been emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, emotionally cold, being a coward about who they really are, is because deep down inside, I hate to sell you a fairy tale, and that's not my intention, but I'm being honest with this soulmate connection coming out here. I think part of the reason why is because they know in their heart of hearts that if they come forward and they have to tell you the truth, then they will also have to acknowledge that they also have felt like you could have been the one for them. They just want to avoid it. They just want to avoid it because they know that they can't, they're afraid of making a mistake. It's easier for them to live their lives and not to feel like they got to be committed than it is for them to try to put some effort, some actual effort into nurturing and developing a relationship. And what I'm telling you is, it don't matter what they come and tell this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because they are so invested in this connection. They will be like, okay, whatever you like. I just want to cater to you. I'm proud of you. I want you. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. If you're not ready, then I ain't got to be ready. But I just want to kick it with you. I just want to be with you. You understand? But I don't think that this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio really knows what being with them looks like. Okay, I don't think you really know what that looks like. I don't think you really understand what that feels like. This is a very dangerous game if you're coming from this insecure space. Here go the Four of Wands in reverse. We got that again. Whenever this conversation is had about, because I do feel like they are going to be forced. I feel like, oh God. I feel like this person is going to run into you somewhere. And it's going to be a real awkward experience. Okay? It's going to be real awkward. I feel like they're going to be confronted. When they run into you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, when you run into this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're going to be confronted. And I feel like this conversation is not going to go well at all, which is that bad news that we got here, which is also probably what's going to incite this health scare that's here. Yeah. And of course, this is going to make this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn feel like you've been stalking them, but you haven't. You just out living your life, minding your business, and you just so happen to see them. But I feel like this conversation is not going to go well at all. Okay, not going to go well at all. Yep. Not going to go well at all. This is going to make both of y'all feel like y'all both have been defeated. This conversation ain't going well at all. It's going to be very overwhelming. And I don't feel like the conversation, because see, here's the thing. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn knows they was going to try to be like, yeah, call me. But no, this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio was like, oh no. Oh no, we about to have this conversation right now on aisle 4 at Publix. Okay? That's how they feeling, because they know the moment they let you out your eyes, out of their eyesight, you're going to avoid them. They want to have a conversation right now in the frozen food aisle. Okay? They want to have the conversation right now in the frozen food aisle. And even though you trying to like, talking about you got somewhere to be, you trying to slide out the back door, you trying to back up as you walk away, whatever you're trying to do, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're going to have to say what you need to say. And it ain't going to come out the way that you wanted it to. It don't even matter. You got to speak.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
You got to speak. And you have to acknowledge your feelings and your emotions here, okay? Baby, you're going to be looking like a damn deer in headlights. With that hangman, you over here just like, what in the world? You ain't never been ran down like this in person before by nobody. Yeah. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to think. You don't know how to feel. Because this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio was letting you know that they don't appreciate this. They feel used. They feel abused. They've been calling you. They've been texting. You keep giving them mixed messages. You hot and cold. You in and out. You up, you down. It was 4 places I told y'all that in 2025 that we were not going. Do y'all remember the 4 places I told y'all we will not go in 2025? I said up and down, round and round, back and forth, in and out. But this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here ain't get this message. They didn't get the message because they operate from a place of insecurity and invalidation. So this is why they keep on trying to resist the inevitable. This is why they keep on trying to fight, even though all of the signs have proven to them that this is not your person. They don't want to let go. And instead of them being honest with themselves and saying, maybe I should just take the hint that this is not my person, they keep on trying to make something happen because they feel connected to you. It's only through sexual deeds, okay? It's only through sexual deeds.
How you doing?
Okay, it's okay for you to be honest and admit that this person came in, rocked your world, and blew your mind. It's okay. But at least be honest with yourself. But I think a large portion of the disconnect here is solely because of the fact that they were selling you pipe dreams. They were telling you that they were interested in more than what they said that they were interested in. They were telling you in the beginning that they wanted the marriage. They was telling you that they believed in monogamy and that they wanted to be with one person. They just didn't find the person. They sold you a whole dream. A whole dream. And you bought the dream believing that the dream was real. Believing that it was possible. That's why you so confused, water signs, that this person didn't do what they said they was going to do, when they said they was going to do it, how they said they was going to do it.
Everybody fake now.
So everybody just over here, just, going through the motions. Everybody over here just going through the motions, acting like it's happiness over here, acting like everything is what it is. And now they got to stand on it. And that's intense because now you asking a liar to be accountable for their lies. So the question then becomes, how do you hold a person accountable for lies that they won't even be willing to admit that they told? You understand? This is a weird predicament. And for some reason or another, Spirit is not allowing them to get away from you. So out of all the people that they should have apologized to, you're the only person that's really holding them accountable. And trust me, they want to run. With this King of Swords, they want to run. They want to go throw themselves in their financial bag. They want a distraction. They want to hide. It goes back to what I said in the beginning. The sex addiction is a great distraction for them because they're able to use women as a means of a distraction. I wouldn't be surprised if they're meeting women online, or people online, I should say, because of course I'm just using pronouns for storytelling purposes. But I wouldn't be surprised. But they have a history of this behavior. I want to know, did this person have a child on this person? I feel like this is part of their secret that they got to come clean with too. Either they done got into something with somebody else, or it's something serious here. Yes, they did. We got the Three of Wands: preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion, and overseas opportunities. I feel like this person got a baby on the way with somebody else. I feel like that's part of it. They got a baby on the way with somebody else. They're preparing for a child to be born. But it's a yes card. This ain't nothing but a low down monkey with a wig on. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. But they not. They're not ashamed. They're not ashamed at all. I'm curious. Because I don't feel like there's a stable connection here. But I'm curious. How will this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio feel once this conversation is had? I'm curious. We got the Magician card with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that goes back to what I was saying to you earlier about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio being like, okay, you know what? That's cool. I understand. We can still make this work. I'm still committed. I'm still interested. I'm still that. I could see them being very selfless. I see them being very selfless and trying to find a way to make this work. But you got to understand that God's no is an answer. It's a no. You're not going to get the energy that you're looking for from this person. So you're going to be pouring all your effort and all your energy into this person, and they just not they're going to be continuing to meet you with resistance. They're not interested in this connection. They're simply not interested. But for some reason, they done rocked your world so good that you over here, every time you see anything that reminds you of them, you jumping on it. And the reality is that they're not feeling that way. Why are they not interested in this person? All right, so I asked the question, why are they not interested in this person? Well, they were still trying to figure out what it is that they want to do with themselves. Like, they're trying to figure out who do they want to be as a individual. That's the first thing. Trying to figure out where do they want to go. They're overcoming some type of obstacle themselves. Okay? And they're trying to make sense of what it is. I'm telling you, this person is very much so emotionally immature. I also feel like with this Seven of Wands, this person gets overwhelmed very easily. Okay. And they feel like they're out of water. Like they feel like they're out of bounds. Like they're not where they should be. Okay. They feel very uncomfortable when it comes to emotional matters. And it's because they need to overcome these addictions that they have, which is interesting because we first started talking about the Devil card here. They have a lot of unhealthy habits and a lot of unhealthy ways. This person needs therapy. Will this person ever be interested in this water sign? This makes a whole lot of sense. This person has an overwhelming energy to them. And when I say an overwhelming energy, it's not what you think I'm saying. The overwhelming energy is that they struggle with the wound of feeling overwhelmed. And they could have experienced some type of traumatic loss in the past. Maybe they had their heart broke from somebody else and they never really healed from that totally. And so as a result, they overpromise and underdeliver to overcompensate for the fact that they don't want to have that emotional connection to anybody else in the future, because they don't like the way that felt, that rejection felt, that heartbreak felt. They don't like the way that they felt. So they get overwhelmed very easily, okay? Which is why they have this indecisive energy to them where they don't want to commit. You know, they don't want to hurt your feelings, but they also is here in their foundational energy too. I asked the question, will they ever see you in this way? Or will the earth signs ever see the water signs in this way? We got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that's a no. They will not. They would never make an offer to you. They would never come forward. You got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're never going to grow. It's never going anywhere. But you still holding out hope. Like, what is going on here? You're still mesmerized. Like, why don't you want to accept a no as a no? And I don't even feel like this. Okay, let me ask a question. Is this person misleading this person? Is this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn misleading this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Yep. Yes, you are. You're misleading. Misleading this person. You made this person feel, you created a picture. You created a fantasy. You sold them a lie. Okay? You sold them a lie, knowing you had no good and dang on, well, no plans on making an offer to them. You never wanted to offer love to them with this Ace of Cups in reverse. You were being deceitful the whole time. You were being deceitful the whole time, Earth sign. Like, you never had any intentions on ever being this person who you said you were. But you kept selling the fantasy. You sold the dream. And they bought it. So now I want to know, what is this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? What is this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio going to do? I just keep hearing this person say, let me cater to you, because baby, this is your day. First of all, stop living in a delusion. That's what you need to stop doing. Okay, we got the Ten of Wands. This is a burden. This girl got this savior complex. So this is going to become overwhelming for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to be honest with you, with this Ten of Wands and this Queen of Swords back to back. It's going to become overwhelming where she's going to keep on pressuring for truth and still trying to find a way to make this work. Like, I am so confused as to why are you that insecure, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Like, you bought the dream. They sold you the dream and you bought it. Like, at what point do we just cut our losses? I don't even have nothing else to say. Like, this is just crazy. Like, this is just crazy. What is it that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needs to know about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? What do they need to know about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? They're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. The reason why I say that is because with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool card in reverse, they're going to continue to be naive about what this connection is going to require. They're going to continue to be open. So if you're looking for somebody that's going to be long-term loyal, you got your loyalists. But is it ever going to be fruitful for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio to continue with this connection? The answer is no. Do I ever see this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn growing up and maturing? The answer is no, I don't. They need therapy. Okay, they need therapy. Their heart is hardened. Okay, their heart is hardened. They're coming from a low vibrational and a closed heart. And it has nothing to do with you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It has nothing to do with you at all. This is who they are. This is the things, the darkness, the things in their world, the shadows that they don't want to confront. And by them living in these shadows, this is where all of this devil energy resides. Okay? I hate to tell you that. So like, while you over here stressing yourself out, trying to prove a point, trying to validate yourself and make them see your worth in their eyes and all, like, these things are never going to happen, sugar lump. Like, you're going through extremes trying to prove who you are. When they knew who you were from the time that they met you, they would have never invested in you if they never knew what you had to offer. They know what you got to offer. They do. But instead, they rather play games and do this little childish stuff because that's who they are. And you got to be strong enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore with you.
Get that garbage out of here.
That's how you got to be. But you can't be like that because this is who you love. Like, you don't fell in love with a magic stick and have no idea what type of components that includes, right? But they are really trying their best just not to hurt their feelings. And you got to, your feelings, water signs, and you got to respect the fact that this person is not capable. They're emotionally not capable. They're emotionally insufficient. And no matter what you say, no matter what you do, they're never going to be able to open up and come to you and give you anything. And at this point, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even sure if you even want to sleep with them anymore. Like, I'm telling you, somebody in their past, because we did get that 3 of Cups in reverse, gave them something that they can't get rid of. Okay? That could be a child. That could be a permanent disease. It's something. Okay? It's something. And we never know what people are willing to do to get what they want. You never know. It could be somebody in the past pulling on their energy and causing them to be, I don't know. We don't know. Right? We don't know. But the reality is that this person is not emotionally able or astute to be the person that they lied to you and told you that they were willing to be.
Goodbye.
So it's no point in being stuck in limbo. You have your answers. You have all the clarity you need. Sometimes distance is an answer. Sometimes no answer is an answer, right? And I'm not a huge proponent of people not getting closure at all. I think people should get closure. I think people should be mature enough to give that to somebody and to pass along that feedback that can help them better their relationship quality in the future. But the reality is that this person is stuck. They don't have the words to say. They don't have what it takes. So you're trying to be loving and kind and long suffering and enduring and, you're giving all of your best self to somebody who don't really care. And that's the reality.
Bomboclat!
That's all I got. Because ain't no point in looking further. Like, I've asked questions about the situation. Like, this thing ain't changing. It is what it is. And you're going to have to accept the fact that it is what it is. I don't care how much you try to throw yourself at this person. This person is never, ever, as I mock my cousin, going to do anything different with this connection. And it's not just you. He going to be like this with everybody he come across.
Damn you!
So you're not losing anything. You're really gaining your quality life back. So I don't know if this is what you wanted to hear today, But if this message resonated with you, let me know. Okay. Does this make you feel relief? Does this give you confirmation? Like, how is this making you feel today? Like, let me know. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Pisces Tarot experience. If you've enjoyed this reading, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And it's important because TikTok, for those of you who are watching behind the scenes, TikTok is going away again in a couple days, in 2 days. So you need to make sure that you follow me on YouTube at Mimi Lightseer, okay? And keep an eye out for more engaging content that is coming your way. Remember, this reading is here for you whenever you need some guidance. So feel free to save it and replay it at any point in time. I love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment in the section below and let me know what resonates with you. If you enjoyed today's session, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you would like to do a personal reading with me, I only book through my website at PiSeasTarot.com. So please don't hesitate to reach out. Okay? Don't hesitate to reach out. A huge thank you to everyone who joined the conversation today and a warm welcome to all of our new subscribers. Thank you to all the people who have gifted me not only your time, your talent, but your treasure. Okay? I appreciate you all for being here with me and giving me someplace to go and something to do when I can't sleep. I'm up with you. I'm saying that jokingly, but that's really what it is. All right. Now, remember, everybody is fighting a battle that you cannot see. So be kind, be patient, and be gentle with yourself and with others. How people treat you is not your business, but how you respond is. So make sure that you leave a little bit of love everywhere you go, and I will see you next time. Bye.